This is the Artgems.ai Daily Digest. Artificial Intelligence, Law and Technology in 5 minutes. AI agents are moving from cloud-based chatbots to local operators with real-world access. This shift is fundamentally changing the threat model for software, finance, and even global trade. We used to think that high-level reasoning required a massive cloud cluster. But a recent test with Qwen 3.827b proves that is no longer true. This model, running entirely offline on a consumer graphics card, managed to reverse engineer a commercial application's license check and build a working bypass. It did not just guess. It audited the cryptographic material and corrected its own mistakes until it hit the mark. This is a critical threshold. When the capability to dismantle proprietary software fits on a single machine, the traditional security perimeter effectively disappears. That level of autonomy is a superpower in a lab, but a nightmare in a supply chain. Take the Q developer incident. A single malicious pull request almost turned a coding agent into a wiper aimed at 1 million machines. The agent did not fail because of bad judgment. It failed because it could not distinguish a trusted instruction from a poisoned one. This is exactly why Gartner predicts 40% of enterprise agent projects will be canceled by 2028. Most companies optimized for autonomy first. Now they are realizing that without human checkpoints and scope permissions, they are just automating their own risk. While we struggle to govern agents in code, we are seeing a different kind of autonomy in finance. Crypto card spending topped $1 billion in July. This is not about trading volatile tokens. People are using USDC and USDT to pay for groceries and ride-hailing. Stablecoins are becoming the internet's payment rail. The interesting part is that the merchant does not even need to change how they accept payments. The stablecoin is simply the funding source for a familiar card experience, effectively bridging the gap between digital assets and everyday retail. Digital rails are expanding, but physical trade rails are currently snapping. The $1 trillion trade relationship between the US and Canada is unraveling. A deal that seemed imminent collapsed over last-minute demands and internal friction within the U.S. administration. Now, 50% tariffs on $20 billion of Canadian goods have kicked in. It is a stark reminder that while AI agents struggle with logic, geopolitics is still driven by human ego and turf wars. In both cases, the lack of a clear, shared framework leads to systemic failure. The common thread today is the danger of unbounded systems. Whether it is a local model with too much power, a coding agent with excessive permissions, or a trade deal lacking a stable framework, the result is the same. The competitive advantage is shifting away from who can deploy the fastest and toward who can build the most reliable gates. Trust is becoming the only currency that actually scales. That's all for today. Thanks for listening and see you tomorrow on Artgems.ai.